All right, we're just about to get started. We'll just give it about 30 more seconds and let people get in the room. And then we will dive into our visibility breakthrough workshop. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. And I want to welcome you. First of all, I am Sandy Waggett. I am the owner of MSW Interactive Designs. And I want to thank you for joining me for the Visibility Breakthrough webinar. And we're going to talk about some ideas about how to dominate your market and transform your business in 2025. Now, if you don't know a little bit about my background, why should you listen to me on this? I have been in this business for over 26 years. And I know I don't look that old. Well, I don't know, maybe I do. But anyway, I've been in the business over 26 years. I have authored 2 books. I am a Maxwell certified leadership team coach and a certified high performance coach. My company has won Best of Missouri, Best of Lake of the Ozarks, multiple years in a row. I've worked with hundreds of businesses from so many different sectors, and I have been in the game long enough to see so many changes. Change is just a given, okay? So when we're talking visibility, we are talking you have to adapt, and you have to adapt fast, and you have to adapt often. So what we're going to do is just dive into some ideas that are going to get you thinking about what you can do to be more visible in your marketplace. And of course, better visibility leads to more leads and more closed business. The number one reason that most businesses struggle is obscurity. Now, if you're anything like me, I look around my marketplace and I'm like pretty well known in my marketplace. In reality, I am well known in my circle, of course, and that's our comfort zone. But there are millions of people in this world who have no clue who I am and what I do. So, the number one reason most businesses struggle is obscurity. Not enough people know us. And I love this quote on this slide: the best known beats the best. The best known beats the best. And doesn't that kind of make you sad, really? Because we all want to work with the best in whatever. And sometimes we don't get the best because we find the best known, and it ends up not being the greatest experience. So if you're the best in your industry, and the fact that you're here tells me that you probably are, then you are obligated to be more known so that people don't get screwed by people who aren't as good as you, but are better known than you. So the best known beats the best. You're the best, and I want you to also be the best known. If people don't know who you are, they cannot buy from you. And so visibility is the key to growth in your business. It's the key to trust, and it's the key to dominating your market. And so today we're going to talk about some ways and trigger some thoughts about how to break free from being invisible in the marketplace, and then maybe create a system that works for you to really grow your visibility. Now, I know what you're thinking. I do post online, probably not as much as you want me to, Sandy, but here's the thing: visibility is more than just posting online. Now, it's important, don't get me wrong, and I'm going to talk about that, but there's so much more to it. And this is where most people drop the ball. They leave stuff out. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to start with a quiz. Takes me back to my teaching high school days, little pop quizzes, right? But don't worry, this one's easy. This is a quick visibility self-assessment. I'm going to ask you 12 questions. I'm going to ask you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being you agree you knocked that thing out of the park, and 1 being, yeah, I really don't do a great job in this area. Okay, so 12 questions. Get a piece of paper out, grab a pen, because I am going to have you add them up in the end. So you want to write down your score somewhere or log them on your phone. If you have your phone, grab your phone, hold it up, let me know. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Question number 1. So we're going to do several different categories. We're starting with brand awareness. So here's the statement, and then you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 and write down the number. So the statement is, I am confident every member of my personal network can clearly describe what I do and why I'm the best at it. I am confident that every member of my personal network, so the people that we hang around, personal network, whatever that is for you, your personal network, every one of them can clearly describe what I do and why I'm the best at it. 5, heck yeah, they can. 1, no, probably not. Yeah. So where are you? 1 to 5. Next one in brand awareness. My business has a clearly defined, unique value proposition that sets me apart from my competitors. Unique value proposition. What the heck does that mean? What makes you different? What makes you stand out? All things being equal, why should someone choose you? We don't want all things being equal, by the way. So why should someone choose you? Are you a commodity? What is a commodity? Commodity is people who are racing to the bottom, competing on price. You don't want to be that. What's your unique value proposition? All right. So, statement. My business has a clearly defined, unique value proposition that sets me apart from my competitors. 1 to 5. 5, it does. I know what it is, and I rock it out. Okay. 1 to 5. What are you? Number 3, brand awareness. Still, I am confident that every member of my personal network can clearly articulate my unique value proposition. If you were low on the past one, you're probably low on this one. If you rocked the last one out, you may or may not rock this one out. Okay. So all those people that you were thinking of from question number 1, your personal network, can they clearly articulate what your unique value proposition is? 1 to 5, where do you fall? Okay. How we doing? You getting this so far? Okay, good. So digital presence is the next category. Next, I am confident, in control of, and proud of what someone sees when they Google my name. I underline my name because it's not your business, your name. So if I Google Sandy Waggett, what comes up? Am I confident, in control of, and proud of what someone sees when they Google my name? When's the last time you Googled yourself? People don't do it often enough. All right, 1 to 5. Next one, digital presence still. My social media and online profiles accurately reflect my expertise and my current offerings. In business, we change, things change, offers change, expertise changes. Do your social media profiles currently reflect and accurately reflect your offerings and your expertise? 1 to 5. Next one, digital presence. I regularly share valuable insights that align with my ideal clients' needs and interests. I regularly share valuable insights that align with my ideal clients' needs and interests. So 2 things come to mind there. I'm just going to plant the seed. First of all, who is your ideal client? Are we very clear on that? And then the word regularly. What does regularly mean? Once a week, 3 times a week, 3 times a day, 5 times a day? I don't know. So I'm asking you to find that for yourself right now. And then we'll talk later about what regularly maybe should be to enhance your visibility. So I regularly share valuable insights that align with my ideal clients' needs and interests. All right, next one. Now, relationship visibility. Here's the statement. I consistently attend networking opportunities and have one-to-one meetings to build strong relationships in my industry. What is a one-to-one meeting? A one-to-one meeting is taking someone out to lunch, coffee, scheduling a Zoom to catch up, one-on-one, where you have a conversation, spend some time. So that's what I mean by one-to-one. So I consistently attend networking opportunities. And I know my introverts are like, oh, I'm an introvert. Ugh. I could even do better at this, by the way. So we can all do better, right? So where do you rate? I consistently attend networking opportunities and have one-to-one meetings to build strong relationships in my industry. Next one on relationship visibility. Here's the statement. I clearly communicate who my ideal client is, making it easy for others to refer me. I clearly communicate who my ideal client is, making it easy for others to refer me. And I'm even going to add the caveat or not refer me so they know who's not my favorite people to work with. Like for me, negative energy people, I just struggle and I really just don't want to. So I don't, and people who know me know that. So it's just hard. So we all have those though. So who is it for you? I clearly communicate who my ideal client is, making it easy for others to refer me. Next one, relationship visibility. I actively maintain relationships by following up with connections and showing appreciation for referrals. 1 to 5, how are you doing there? I actively maintain relationships by following up with connections and showing appreciation for referrals. 1 to 5. Okay, next. Thought leadership, because we're the best, right? All right. 1 to 5. I regularly share insights and articles or speak on topics that position me as an expert in my field. How are we doing there? 1 to 5. Next one. Thought leadership again. I stand out in my niche and am recognized as a trusted resource in my industry. How do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 there? I stand out in my niche and I'm recognized as a trusted resource in my industry. It's a self-assessment. Next one on thought leadership. I consistently seek opportunities to share my expertise and educate others. I consistently seek opportunities to share my expertise and educate others. All right. That's it. That was 12 questions. Easy, right? So now we're just going to do the simple math. I want you to add it up. All right. Everybody got out your calculator on your phone or mental math, whatever works for you. Add those numbers up. If you got 50 to 60, you are doing great. That means you're highly visible and you want to keep fine tuning, honing those efforts. And as a certified high performance coach, right? Like when we do these self assessments in Brendan Burchard's curriculum, if you rate yourself a 10 or 5 on a scale of 1 to 5, the next question is, oh, well, what would it take? What is a 10.5 like? So if you're up there, yay, raise your hand if you're up there. You're doing awesome. Keep up the good work. Don't stop and even do more. 35 to 49. You're doing great, but there's opportunities to refine and grow your visibility further. It's probably where a lot of us fall, really, because being honest, we're busy. 21 to 34. Maybe some of my introverts here on the right track, but should focus on targeted strategies and boost specific areas. So 21 to 34, there's some work to do. And below 20, it's just untapped. Imagine if you started tapping the visibility trigger and pulling that lever in your business, you could grow your business like wildfire. You have the biggest opportunity out of everybody to see improvements for 2025. The idea here, though, is by bringing awareness through the self-assessment, you probably have already in your mind triggered some things that you could do better or do more of in 2025. And that's the whole idea of the self-assessment, is just to bring awareness to it. Because once you're aware, you can no longer be unaware, right? And then you just prioritize some of these actions and you do it consistently. And that's how you build the momentum on your visibility and your growth. So let's just do some quick reflection. Which category were you the lowest in? Was it brand awareness? Was it the digital presence, relationship visibility, or thought leadership? And then once you've identified where you were the lowest, why do you think that area is lagging? Is it because maybe if it's on the relationship visibility, maybe it's because you're an introvert and you don't like to go out to networking things, and maybe you have a house full of kids and you don't have time to go to the networking things. I mean, so why? Just identify in your own mind, why was that particular area the lowest? And then what actions, habits, or resources might help you improve in that category, even just a little bit. Sometimes we get a little self-critical and it's, okay, I was a 2 here and I have to be a 5. No, if you're a 2 in an area right now, like what would it take to get to a 2.5? Can we just move the needle just a tiny bit? Because that little tiny step repeated over time creates momentum. And then all of a sudden you're at a 3. And then all of a sudden you're at a 3.5. And then all of a sudden you're at a 4. And so then I like to say, what's one thing you could do this week, one commitment you can make this week to step up in that area? Okay, next one, brand awareness. All right, so some quick wins in the brand awareness category. You could quickly just go update your LinkedIn profile and your company description. So in LinkedIn, there's company pages and then there's your personal profile. And you want to pay attention to both. So you want to make sure that those reflect your current services. And then create a simple one-liner that communicates your unique value. And I've got an exercise, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the visibility challenge that we're going to do for 2025. And one of the exercises we're going to do there is to craft that one-liner. But in the meantime, go try to figure out, craft your own one-liner, Google it, how to craft a one-liner, and just create a simple one-liner that communicates your unique value and then share it. Share it with your team, share it with your personal network, and start repeating it, repeating it, repeating it. That way, the message is the same and it's repeated over and over and over the same way. And then show up and engage more often online and in person. Networking events, and this is a struggle for me, guys. I go to a networking event, it is so hard for me not to just hang out in the corner with my seltzer and observe or talk to people I know. But when you come into a room of people, engage. Just, yeah, it's so hard. I know it's so hard for me to describe to you because I struggle with it, but just prepare some questions in advance and then go up and talk to people. All right. So little things, quick wins for your brand awareness. Next, digital presence, quick wins. Go Google yourself today. Even, well, no, don't pause this. Let's finish this. But as soon as we're done here, go Google yourself and see what comes up. Because when people refer you, most of the time, people are referring someone they know, not the business. So when someone refers MSW, people are in my network and they're like, call Sandy at MSW, call Sandy Waggett at MSW Interactive. People are going to go Google Sandy Waggett. What do they find? When they Google your name, what do they find? And they make judgments about that, you guys. It's a big deal. So make sure you know what comes up on Google when someone Googles your name. And oh, by the way, if you're Mark Smith, as an example, there's a ton of Mark Smiths. How do we get it so that you are the Mark Smith that comes up at the top? These are the kind of things that you want to take control of. You want to be the Mark Smith that's found, not the guy 2 states away. These are all steps. These are all things that we can proactively do. And we do have some control over. Now, obviously, we can't dictate what shows up in Google at the top, but we can definitely influence it in more ways than you can imagine. The next one is to commit to one social platform and share an insight consistently for the next 30 days. Insights. So not just random stuff, and don't go on social media and just scroll and be a consumer. Go on your social media channel, your favorite one. Don't try to take them all on right off the bat, but just go on your favorite one. Instead of being a consumer, be a creator. Super simple. You know a lot of stuff. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of experience. So just share once a day for 30 days. I guarantee you're going to see a change in your visibility and in the interactions that you get from people. And then the last one, quick wins, go update your Google business profile with recent photos, a fresh description, a new post. This is something that most people ignore. They know it exists, but they ignore it. You can make some quick transformation to your visibility just by paying attention to your Google business profile. All right, relationship visibility, quick wins. Schedule a one-to-one per week for the entire next month. So that's four one-to-ones with someone in your network. Ask them out to lunch, meet them for coffee for the purpose of learning more about what's going on in their life, what's going on in their business, building the connection. You're not setting up a one-to-one to sell to them. It's just building the relationship. All right. Send a thank you note to 3 referral partners you have not connected with recently. Super easy to do. Handwrite one. That will really shock them. And if you really want to go over the top, actually handwrite one. Take a picture with your phone. Post it on social media. Tag them. Thank them publicly with a picture of the thank you note that you took, and then drop it in the mail so they get it in the mail a couple of days later. And then the last one for a quick win, send a thank you note to a client every single week. Just pick a client or print out your client list and just go down. We'll print out your client list, order if you want from most profitable to least profitable, favorite to work with, least favorite to work with, and work your way down the list or work your way up the list. All right, thought leadership, quick wins. Volunteer to present at a networking event or write a short article for your industry. Short article, where would I put the article? You know what? You can send the article out on social media. You can put it in a blog, post it on LinkedIn, send it in a newsletter. You just write an article with insights about what you know that would be helpful to someone else and put it out there. Easy. Perfect for my introverts. Next one, create a quick value-driven post on LinkedIn sharing a tip, lesson, or insight from your expertise. So LinkedIn is awesome, especially for B2B, but honestly, even just for building your own personal brand and your own personal visibility, LinkedIn is great for this. If you want to go over the top, do it on video, or you can just write it. Take a picture, post a picture. Super easy, but start doing it and do it consistently. Next, this is easy. Answer people's question online or share an insight, compliment, or idea in a comment. So if you're a consumer of social media and scrolling through, if something catches your eye, stop and comment. Stop and comment. Stop and comment. How does this increase your visibility? The person who you comment on, because everybody is into these vanity metrics, right? They're going to go look and see who you are. That's how it increases your visibility. So just if you can't think of things to create on your own just yet, which we're going to work on in the challenge, comment on other people's stuff. Help them out. Say, hey, that looks amazing. How did you do that? It can be anything, right? But just comment. It brings visibility. All right, so here's the thing, you guys. The whole point of me putting this together is to give you some ideas to instantly gain traction on your visibility. But visibility is evolving, and it's evolving fast. Have you heard of the thing called AI? It's changing everything. The way that people are discovering our businesses is changing rapidly, and it's going to change even more, and it's going to change more quickly. AI is one of the driving factors of this change. Gone are the days where people are just going to Google things. They're going to Google things for a while. Don't get me wrong. We know Google's dominant in the marketplace, but more and more people are using AI to get their answers into search now. A lot of people are using YouTube, the second largest search engine in the world. Yes, owned by Google, but very different type of search. And there are social media platforms galore. And I do differ with some people, some experts in the industry. You cannot just be on one social platform. You need to be omnipresent, omni-channel. We're going to talk about how to do this and do it so that you don't have to go log into every single channel all the time and do it in a very affordable way. It's not just about doing more. It's about doing it and doing it smarter and building visibility systems to help you become more visible, stay committed to growing your visibility, and showing up in a way that's intentional, offers value, and brings credibility to your personal brand and to your business brand. The small, consistent actions create massive results. It's a thing called the compound effect. So there's linear like this, and then the compound effect is like this. It's exponential. And that's what happens when you start building these visibility mechanisms into your daily habits and daily routines and doing it in a smart, efficient way. Random efforts don't work. We all know this. We're all guilty of going out and saying, I'm going to buy an ad from my friend over here. I'm going to post on social media. Oh, I did it really good last month, but then I got busy and it fell off. We have all done this, right? This is not the way to build visibility in a consistent, sustainable way that makes you the go-to expert, the trusted authority, and the dominant person in your marketplace. It is intentional, focused, and well-executed action over time that helps you dominate. So this is why I am bringing the 2025 Visibility Transformation Challenge to you. Let me just start with first, it is free. So don't shut down, it's free. The only thing that this is going to cost you is some time, some energy, and the payoff is going to be insane. I'm going to ask you to give me 24 sessions, 2 times a month. So we're going to meet twice a month by Zoom of your focused attention. And over the next 12 months, you're going to give me your commitment to take action on what you learn. If you do this, I promise you, your visibility is absolutely going to be transformed. You will not even recognize your online presence, how well known you are in the marketplace, and the bottom line of your business. I guarantee it. Who's this challenge for? It's for entrepreneurs and business owners who are struggling to get noticed and frankly don't have the budgets for expensive ads. It's for people who are juggling a million priorities, but know that visibility and, of course, sales, because that's how we make our money, are critical. It's for people who are new to a lot of these visibility strategies that I talked about in the self-assessment, and especially for people who are really not familiar with how quickly things change because they just haven't been in the game, in the visibility game. And then those who obviously are looking to outshine their competition in 2025, because that is exactly what's going to happen. It is not for those looking for quick fixes. You cannot snap your finger and be instantly highly visible, the trusted expert and the authority in your marketplace. It doesn't work that way. It is small action steps. And that is why this challenge is so good, because we're going to meet twice a month on Zoom in the challenge for free, except your time and energy and commitment, but no dollars. And you're going to show up and you're going to build. And we're going to start with the foundations, make sure those are right. And then we're going to take it from there and skyrocket your visibility. So if you're interested, and I sure hope you are, get your phone out, scan the QR code, or go to MSWinteractivedesigns.com, register. We are going to start in January, but you need to register now. And we're actually going to have a kickoff meeting December 13th. Now, depending on when you see this video, even if it's after December 13th, that's okay. We're not starting the challenge till January. And if you happen to catch this video late, you can dive into the challenge late in January, but I don't advise it because we really are going to build some foundational pieces. Have you registered yet? Here. Now, I do want to let you know that I do have 11 spots for an upgrade. It's called the VIP. And this will absolutely guarantee the transformation happens for you because you get one-on-one accountability with me. So in addition to the 2 meetings every month, you get an hour session with me every month, one-on-one, for your business exclusively. And then on top of that, we're going to do another group session of all the VIPs, and there's only going to be a maximum of 11, so it's a small group of people. And then we're going to work together on challenges that you're having, implementing some of the things. 1 hour of additional time each month with me to dive deep on your business and make sure that whatever it is that we're working on that month in the visibility arena, we're targeting your business and your business needs exclusively to help you have success. And then the group session lets you talk to other committed individuals who are also VIPs, and they can help give you insight, offer opinions and thoughts around some of the stuff you're creating. The other thing that you get as a VIP is a custom GPT creation. So ChatGPT, OpenAI. So we are going to build a custom GPT for you together. We're going to train it so that it becomes an asset or a tool in your business that you can use to produce so much content through the year. It's unbelievable. I use ChatGPT daily. I've got custom GPTs trained for every single one of my clients. We are going to create one just for you as part of the VIP group. You also, and this is really unbelievable, you guys, you're going to get access to my Grow360.ai CRM, customer relationship management system. So think if you've ever heard of HubSpot or Zoho or all of those. Okay, so this is Grow360.ai is my branded CRM. It's powered by High Level. So as we're growing your list, as we're getting your visibility out there, as we're training and teaching you on how to do great social media posts and things like that, this tool is the engine that powers the whole thing. You get it free for a year. It's part of the VIP. So you get to build your system in real time, and you get me on those calls every month for an hour so we can build it together so you'll learn how to use it. And then after that, if you want to keep it, the tool, this whole CRM, everything we build is $97 a month after the year that you get it for free. That's just if you want to keep it, if you found it useful. So that is very cool. And then, of course, lifetime access to all the resources and the recordings. We are going to record everything so you can come back to it. You can use it to train your team, all that stuff. Now, the QR code there takes you to the free transformation registration page. So you register, and then it's going to, once you register, it's going to forward you to the VIP page, where if you want to upgrade, you can. It is a one-time fee of $1,584 for the entire year, and you get all this stuff added on. It's not for everybody because I'm going to hold you accountable. But if you really want to, and if you're really truly committed to taking your visibility to the next level, the VIP might just be for you. Secure your spot if you're thinking about it, because I can only take 11. Why can I only take 11? Because it's an hour of my time one-on-one with everybody, and I only have so many hours in the month that I can give to that. So that's why there's only going to be 11. So I hope you will join me. That is all I've got. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to say, I am rooting for you in 2025. Can't wait to see you in the challenge. Sign up today. I hope to see you in the VIP, and have a great day. Have a Merry Christmas if you're seeing this before Christmas, and have a wonderful New Year's Eve. And let's just freaking rock it out in 2025 for your business and for your visibility.